phase. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
Thanks, Sky.
Anytime. Good night, Envoy.
Right, let's see chat as well.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sabadal's.
You were generous to forgive them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Now you're unburdened and free.
I suppose I have been all this time. I just never realized it. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
Will you still use animation to help the living lands?
Perhaps, as long as no one gets in my way. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
I trust you to make the right choice for yourself.
Of course you trust me. I'm brilliant. But we've been together long enough that I value your opinion.
Will you consider going back to Pure Messiverno?
The thought has crossed my mind, but no. I burned that bridge, and I don't regret it. Politics and small minds held me back for too long.
Leave the past behind. You don't need animation to find meaning in life.
You're right. I know you're right. But it's easier said than done. I am the daughter of proud animancers. Who am I to deprive the community of my wisdom and experience?
You are Chiata Castel and your only responsibility is to yourself.
An Adiran with no sense of civic duty? Now I've seen it all. Without animancy, without my ambition, I don't even know who I am. But maybe that's a good thing. Either way, I can't wait to find out. The Living Lands is nothing if not a place of self-discovery. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
Cool.
It's never too late to start fresh.
So Marius,
Envoy, what do you need? Let's make sure they're not listening. The only one we haven't talked about is Yatsley. I don't know. Things have changed a bit, I guess. She's not so bad. I mean, she's loud and impulsive and always trying to get herself killed, and she keeps saying things to get a rise out of me, Envoy. But, joke's on her, no one's gotten a rise out of me in years. But other than that, we can get along. She can be sweet, too, when she's not introducing me to a new word from my oak and acorns.
that's enough.
If I must.
Okay, so it shows me that Marius has something to tell me, but
Envoy, What do you
There's
need?
nothing.
You
What about
So
Yatsley?
those-
Envoy, pinch me. I must be dreaming. I've long imagined what the garden could look like, but... even all the depictions I've seen in all the ruins, they didn't do it justice. And that's not even counting all the little surprises we've gotten. And you're on the way to meet your god. Years of being an unclaimed godlike. And now, it feels like a typhoon of information has hit us. I've yet to catch my breath. There are even floating sky islands. How are you staying so calm?
If I think about too hard, my brain will explode.
You could be a bit more excited. I just want to focus on memorizing everything I can. The architecture is obviously in pristine condition, let alone you. Just be sure to remember everything we see. I'll want to pick your brain later.
Glad to see the gardens is living up to your expectations.
This place is... it's more than I could have ever dreamed. I know we have to find your god and figure out what to do with them, but... oh, I almost feel like I could stay here forever.
You could stay if you want.
I suppose. It's worth thinking about, at least. Still, I just... oh, it's breathtaking here. And think how much I could learn here. Pockets of time in the lives of the Akita are here, and... oh, but we've not even gotten to the end yet. We haven't seen everything. Let's get moving.
Okay. Let me just exit this and let's continue. Oh, damn.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
Close enough to meet you. Why don't you wait until I'm awake?
The moon has many faces. Different songs for different days. We know your light. We seek what swims inside you as you wane. We wonder.
You know what I wonder?
Deer leaps at its reflection in the lake.
Surprised?
You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been.
What will you do if you weren't imprisoned?
The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine.
If you can't imagine it, then why do you want it so badly?
No, we must recall, plumb the depths of our memory. We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
What about people who live on those hills?
Disturb the dirt, but spare the blooms. Shake the roots slowly. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be.
What was that?
We spoke of flowers.
No, you definitely said something just now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
Seems like this god has two personalities. And they're both fighting for attention. Ah, damn, I didn't want to go to the sleeve. Yes. Unspent ability point again. That's cool. So where do we want to have it? I'm gonna go with this. So, let's continue.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
Your essence is persistent, Queen. I underestimated your will.
You underestimate much. It is the downfall of those with your gift.
Out! Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
Why don't you explain then, instead of insulting me?
Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
I don't believe that was you.
Who else would have the strength?
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
You're gonna reach the living lands, so your mag folk did the dirty work.
Work that sullies one hand meets out justice with the next. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
No wonder the souls of this land cry out.
They were defiant to the end. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
Why did it have to come to this?
The crime dictates the punishment. Its mere existence is a threat.
The godless were ordinary people. They posed no danger to you.
It used their souls to mold itself. Starvation was the only way.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
It's not your order, that doesn't mean it's anarchy.
I refuse to even dignify that with a response. But there is still time. You can succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
Oh, I can't kill a god.
Your soul, it is tethered to you. Only you can siphon its essence into yourself.
I can't do that to Sabadell. They deserve a second chance.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
Ooh.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
So I'm guessing that we're gonna see some fights now. Okay. Cool. Let's continue. My Horizon 3rd. Feel free to read it offline. Sarcophagus key. How can I get that? So what do we need to do here now? So I don't have the sarcophagus key, I can't loot it. Okay, and I don't see a way to continue, to be honest. What the fuck? Now I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck. I don't know where to go. So there is no... We could come back to here, but we can't open here anything meaningful. Shit. So there is a door which we can't open. There's another door here which can't open. And there isn't any of those things to target as well. To trigger the door openings. Got the earbuds. Nice. Good job. Unusual book. This book is penned with dark trace up instead of ink. Every stroke done with slow and meticulous hand. Most of the pages contain sketches of garden, unfamiliar animals, and even music in some ancient notation. Only the final page contains legible writing. Forgive us. Okay, we already know that story. Okay. Nothing there. I don't know. Nothing here to loot. I can understand we could go that way, but that doesn't really help us. Yeah. So I can't open this one. I don't have the sarcophagus key. I don't know where to get that. Let me see. No, you're inside in my ear. Dude, this... Yeah, this sounds wrong. Yes, I'm inside your ear. Yes, yes. Okay. If I go back here... Cannot be too much help here as well. Okay. Oh, there's the room variant. Nice. Okay, I can go this way. We saw a chest here, but this doesn't help us too much. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck, meaning that I don't know where to go. I have exhausted all my options. I don't have anywhere to go. Okay, let's try this way. Shit! Wait! For fuck's sake! Drink already. Yes, I'm out of mana. So where is my party? Why aren't they not here? What the fuck? Move! First of all, where's my party? Why are they not helping? Thank God. Well, well, yeah, in my ear. Is that the dirty dog you hear in the bedroom? Because now you're stuck in my ear. That happens. That's why I'm saying that doesn't seems to be good thing, because I'm gonna get stuck there. You know. Let's see, what else do we have on this run? Damaged, my fault. So where is the fuckers? Where are you? I have to deal with this alone. Oh. Let me run away. Oh, there is another. Fuck's sake, they're both on me. Where the fuck are you? Come here, you fuckface. Getting frustrated already. What is going on? I'm not encumbered. Why can't I move at all? And literally something just keeps me moving, and I can't understand what is this. Oh, this is not normal. There is something going on. Fuck off. Oh, Jesus Christ, now I have to do this, all the fucking talking all over again. Where the fuck the rest of the party is? If they're not coming, why do I have to keep them? And why am I moving so slowly here? What is going on? I don't like normal walking speed should be much faster. At least those party members are here. Now that I died, so these fuckers probably bugged out. But yeah, there is a... What's going on? Why am I walking constantly, not running?
What a massacre.
Oh, damn it. Where are you going now? Of course I missed the fireball. Please, fuck you. So I'm actually hard time understanding why do I have those party members if they're not actually attacking or doing anything. So what is the benefit at the moment? Something is weird at the moment. Yeah, this is not normal. This is not normal. Okay, so why the fuck are you with me in this party if you don't do anything? It seems like really bugged place at the moment, and I don't fully understand if I have to be here or not. Your character is drinking Vanadalin to restore mana. Yes. Exactly. What is this character? So where can I see what debuffs I have on me or buffs I have on me? What is this? What is this 3, 4, 3, 8 here? Like... Oh god. There are... Let me quickly... This can be read offline. Let's go this way. Let's see what we
What
have.
is that? I know that place, right? Well, that was...
We are going back in a second, don't worry. But why can't I move? What's just... Sprint mode toggle. This is all okay. I haven't changed any of those. Yeah, I haven't changed any of those settings.
Oh no. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
Janko, right, you look better than we last met.
What I am now is much better than what I was becoming then. That much is certain.
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again?
Take your time, my friend. We will be right here with you.
Right. Okay, I can do this. Let's get into it.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Last one will leave the... Marius got his closure. Are you looking for a closure too?
I have as much closure as I'm going to get. I am part of this land's god now. A dream of the land.
Were you always such a blessed day poet? Or is that a death thing?
Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
You do that by living the best you can for the rest of your life.
You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
So, what do we do now?
Forgive each other. You'll never be able to move on without it.
I feel strongly that there's nothing left to forgive.
Easier said than accepted, Viate. Forgiving myself is the hardest part. We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it.
Good to see you two together. I can tell you love each other very much.
More like tolerate, in my case, but... right.
See what I put up with, Envoy? Still wonder why I left Solace?
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Rest well, Janko.
Well, it was good to see you, Viate.
Yeah. Interesting is that I can only sprint around. I can't like normally run. The normal run is walking. But I can sprint. Sprint consumes stamina. Yeah. Do you think it's maybe game is being buggy? I think yeah, it's some bug here. I think it's bug. It has bugged out. Once again. Alright. Unfortunately, this game is quite buggy. That's the sad part. Like even with this update that they had in February, which supposedly supposedly fixed many of the issues, still has many bugs. Come on. Finally did it. Okay. Come on.
Just a little spark. Charge it.
Okay, this is some door that can't be opened again.
A little power goes a long way. I recognize this. It belongs to Tama.
This room, this place is cruel. Let's find your god, envoy. Tama. No. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine.
That's Tama.
I can't tell. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
You didn't happen to take Aiko's special mushroom, did you?
As long as we're both seeing the floating islands and the ghostly tree, I can't blame this on drugs. To be honest, that would be easier. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
This is the memory unchained from moment. Every Tama that was or might have been.
Then how come they look so unfamiliar? I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
The dying man, that's what you remembered.
I did. You know, it never occurred to me how much he would have hated that. But this Thomas, more than that. All his moments at once, joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache, everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
And so are you.
You're right. I am. It's like you said. I was so focused on my shame that I forgot about everyone else who was counting on me. I won't make that mistake again.
I'm glad.
Me too. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the dream scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Something in between.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
Cool. Alright, let me answer your question now. What's Vana Tallinn? So Vana Tallinn is licorice. It's like... There's two sorts of Vana Tallinns. It's this hard... What is it called? Hard alcohol. Similar... On the level of hardness, similar to vodka. I'd say around 40, what is it?
Child play.
Wall. I guess this is one way to put it, right? But
Charge it up. Power goes a long way.
nice. And here's another. So, but it has two like variants, really. One is like more creamy. I like it that more. Do you know Bailey's? So it's very similar to that, the creamy one. And the normal one is just like licorice. And that's the drink. It's quite popular, especially from the tourists. So a lot of tourists are coming to Estonia and buying that. Okay, let's read this later in offline. Like sampuka. I don't know what is sampuka. I'm gonna be honest. If that's like New Zealand or Australian variant, then yeah. Driving is a strange show. It's kind of like gaming in some ways. I have my controller in front of me. That's a really nice analogy. That yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I'm honest. I wouldn't survive driving job at all. Like I don't find driving something that I'm really enjoying. Even like more lately I've been struggling even to go to the taxis. I don't know why, but whenever I go Whenever I drive with the taxi, then it's... I know. Just want to throw up. Sure what's going on, but yeah. But I wouldn't survive as a truck driver. I would try to find something else for me. Which is okay. Just destroying a bunch of gear that we have in the inventory, so for a second we were encumbered, but I still move around like I'm encumbered, so I can't move fast. This is really bad. Okay, so where are we? What is this place now? Where are we? Why are we here? Okay. So where is this going? To some new area.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Ah, this is this door. We still don't know this one, but... Oh, I see. So we need to actually explore around to open different doors. I see. Oh, it's gonna be a lot to explore. Throw this. Okay, so what do we have here? Sarcophagus key. Okay, so where did we see sarcophagus?
In its full splendor.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
What is happening? As the affliction faster even here. It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone.
Pull yourself together, you're a god, this is your domain.
Resolve must be ours. We try. We try.
Okay. I just got the achievement that this was the last strangled Adra. That's cool. So let's go back quickly. Let's see where we can find the sarcophagus. Feel like we can go back here. Yeah. Up here. I think it was down here. Yes. Surprised you're still going. You sounded pretty flat at the start of the stream. Yeah, I had really long day today. Tomorrow is gonna be a much easier day, but still, I wanted to spend some time playing today. 100 maximum essence. % of that damage restores the essence. I'm gonna equip this one. I'm gonna move even slower now because I had movement speed, but yeah, this is great. Extra essence and getting some essence back as well. But yeah, I was pretty beat actually from my day from the office. Wanted to have just some time to, you know, spend here some time to progress. So I could finally wrap up this game as well. See the final, like, you know, what this game has to offer. And in a sense, I'm glad that I actually decided still to do. Like I said, I was really close not doing stream today. Then still decided that let's do it. But if you understood that this easily, then that's actually a sign that next time I should decide other way. But yeah, I'm gonna do like some 10 minutes or something like this, and then we're gonna wrap up as well, I think. Let's see. Please. How many names are there? Okay, more coming. Where the... Ah, Yetsley is coming there. I was thinking like, where the hell are you coming? Wizard as well now. Seems like we aggroed a bunch of other. Come on, jump. Please heal. I don't know what the hell I need to do is to start moving normally again, but I hope the next time we restart the game then it's gonna be there. Anybody else that wants to fight? Or can I finally breathe? Yeah, let's loot them. Beautiful. Okay, there's still like... Oh shit, another set of enemies here. Okay, there was something. Unmaker. What is Unmaker? 200 melee unique. Some cool weapon. Heal myself quickly. Right. So anything here? No. Some ruins. Anything on those ruins? No. Remind me again, East Crimson Desert next in queue. No. No. Would you like it to be? Crimson Desert is in the plans, but not next one. My current plans with the next game is that as a next game I want to take the Path of Exile. It is something that I've been wanting to play for a long time. But every time I play, every time it has a new season out, I'm playing something else. By the time I finish my something else, the season ends, or I have like less than a month to go before the season ends. Since I've never done the full playthrough myself there, I want to have at least 1 month, you know, time to fully play it. What the hell I'm doing here? Where I'm going? I'm just exploring around. And so next game is Path of Exile. I'm guessing that we're gonna spend there a month. Based on how much time I can give, right? Okay, you would like to see, I see. After that, I was thinking... After Path of Exile, I was actually thinking that... Let's do... Ape. This... What was it? This Ape game. God damn it! Fuck you! And after then... I would go to the Crimson Desert, so it would be somewhere in the summer, pretty much. Like maybe early May, but mid-May, but not earlier. So that's my thinking about the Crimson Desert and all that stuff. I'm afraid that if I'm gonna take the Crimson Desert, I'm not gonna be able to finish in a meaningful time frame to get to the Path of Exile, and then I'm gonna skip it out again, and yeah, I'm afraid of that basically. So I do want to give a Path of Exile a chance.
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside.
I want to experience that. So that's why I said that you probably won't like my next game choice.
I wonder who she was. She looks sad and familiar. This
Hidden tablet. Tablet looks relatively new and half finished. There are some diagrams that imply untelling text is about a ritual of some kind, but without being able to read Akkadian, that's all that can be gleaned.
like the Akita building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost.
Yeah, so that's my plan. And see, what was the ape game? Esoteric Ape, yeah. So at the moment my plan is Path of Exile, then Esoteric Ape, then Crimson Desert, probably. Maybe Solasta and then Crimson Desert, but yeah. I feel like Crimson Desert is gonna be like 100+ hour game, so I really want to take a time there. There's a lot to explore, lot to see, lot to explore, so I do want to take time there. I don't want to rush it, just because there's a bunch of other games coming out, and yeah, that's the problem. Let's talk with Jatsly.
Darling's gonads. Look! It's even the same hearth from my dream. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness.
This place is steeped in fear and death. Let us let us be about our business quickly.
Envoy, we're in a pristine bit of godless architecture, one from my literal dreams. We're staying as long as we can. Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening. As often as not, it leads to madness.
Oh, darling, you know how I get around all the metaphysical talk.
That's why I'm here, remember?
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us.
Just sat here and listen to all your friends die.
Yes. There was little else I could do. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. A lesson I'm glad you learned. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine.
Screams of dying are a symphony that reminds us there was once life. The quiet is far more oppressive.
Oh, you're just a barrel of fun, aren't you? Yatsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yatsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her Magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
Are you really willing to give up your apprenticeship with Ringrim?
That apprenticeship is more than I could have ever asked for. I don't know. That's hard to ignore. A chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yatsley. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but We should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna save the game here. And we are gonna continue playing this fine game on Friday. So on Friday we're gonna continue on Friday we're gonna start, sorry. On 6 p.m. Central Europe time and what is it, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I expect that on Friday we are wrapping up this game finally. That's my hope. So on Saturday we're already gonna start with the new game, but as I said, it's probably going to be last epoch. I'm gonna think about the Crimson Desert. But yeah, I do want to enjoy. I really want to try the new season. Really see what the game is about. Maybe it's not for me, so we're gonna go to the last sorry, Path to Exile short, but I do like ARPG games. And that's why I want to try it out. I've never played it. Like, I've tried it a couple of hours. Then I decided not to continue because I didn't want to invest time in it. Now that I want to invest time in it, I really want to invest time in it and try it. Yeah, so I hopefully see you again on Friday. And then we're gonna see what we play. I mean, on Friday we're gonna play Avowed, but rest of that we're gonna see. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening, or night, or day, or yes. So bye bye. See you later.